cannot be completed. You can manage your account online or via our mobile app.
I used to think that love was all you needed, but now I'm 50 and the love didn't provide everything I was looking for. It's so clear now. I need to find a balance between art and business. Walk that median between swagger and structure. So in January 2022, I started building my sludge metal empire. So far, I've released the 5-song Wetlands Floral EP, the 4-song Vens Team Sports EP, dropped some fresh Vens and Wetlands merch, launched the Wetlands Bandcamp, refreshed the Vens Bandcamp, revised the whole Bun website, including pages for each individual project. And then I got all the social profiles lined up and ready to go, on top of already having 4 official releases from years prior. My past self would see all of this as an achievement. However, now I only see it as the beginning. It's only now that I can start to build something. Hey, I'm the Bun, that 50-year-old baritone guy from the internet. We are here to figure out how to earn a living as a solo artist in super niche music in 2022. And we're going for it despite challenges like Asperger's, mere movement, or average musical skill. We need to talk about money. Why are artists so uncomfortable with money and the business of art? Especially when those things are the paths to creative freedom. It's almost like artists go out of their way to keep themselves down. I did it forever and never questioned why. For some reason, I used to think that art and business couldn't mix, yet every single band that I've ever liked either was a business or was propelled by a business. Usually the bands themselves were always a business of some sort. They sold records, they got paid to play. For some reason, I idealized all of that stuff to fit with my beliefs. And I'm realizing only now, like only recently, that my beliefs and opinions surrounding art, music, and money and business, they weren't even my own beliefs. You know, I adopted the values of the scene that I was part of the groups that I hung out in, which is like kind of disturbing because I gave into groupthink. I used to think with a sense of lack. If we think from a perspective of lack, we are most likely going to conduct our activities with a sense of lack. It's not magic or woo-woo. How you think is how you are. How do we even generate revenue as an artist? Before anything, we need to know how much money we need to survive. And in the last year, I've reduced my personal expenses massively in every possible way so that I could do this. Current monthly expenses in Canadian dollars, we'll convert it to US later. Rent, $550. Power is $100 plus or minus. Phone is $35, internet $30, food and beverage is about $200, life is about $200, and that total is $1,140 Canadian, $889 US. Monthly Bun operating expenses, I've whittled this down to almost nothing. It's website, $25 US, strings, $30 US, and DistroKid, $6.67 US per month. Total being $61.67 US. Total US dollars cost of living is $944.70 US. So what are these Bun revenue streams and how are they working out? And something to note is that none of these numbers so far are consistent from month to month. They change a lot every month. Some of them are a lot higher, some months, some are a lot lower so far. It's too early to really tell, but yeah, keep that in mind. Music downloads are the very first thing, and I offer downloads on my website as well as on 4 Bandcamp profiles. The majority of the downloads that I generate are coming from Bandcamp. Total revenue in music downloads in the month of January approximately was $655.15 US. Next thing is streams, and with streams I use DistroKid to stream everything. You can see here I have all the releases and all of the platforms that it is released on. In the month of January, I saw $67.25 US. Next thing is merch. On my website, if you click on any of that, it just takes you through to the Threadless shop. Second place that I sell merch is through my YouTube channel. I see a little bit coming through on the YouTube merch shelf, but the majority of it is Threadless. Merch sales for January were $107 US. Next is Patreon and YouTube memberships. Huge shout out to everyone with me at Patreon and YouTube memberships. Patreon and YouTube memberships in the month of January generated $263 US. Next on the list is creative assets. I offer HELIX presets, Reaper templates, and drum MIDI from my projects. Total sales in creative assets in January was $265 US. Next on the list is YouTube ad revenue. As you can see here, right now we're at $145. January YouTube ad revenue, we did $604. So that was a really good month for YouTube ad revenue. Usually it's more like this. Next is affiliates, and I do an affiliate with Bandzoogle, the web platform that I use. Second is baritone guitars. I have affiliate links to finding and buying your dream baritone guitar on Reverb. Third is DistroKid. I have an affiliate link always in my description for DistroKid. It gets you a break. It gets me a tiny bit of revenue. Last few things that I generally do for some additional revenue are mastering and design. I'm a graphic designer and I'm a music producer guy. I know a little bit about mastering. I haven't done any of that yet this year. I've been focusing on all of my own stuff and I haven't had the time to take on those kinds of projects. Side gig. I have a side gig where I do an hour and a half every day, 4 days a week for a printing company. It's $390 US per month. Total earnings for January were $2,372.79. Minus that $944 expenses, that left me with $1,428 US.
Build it, they will come. Or maybe build it, they can come.
Obviously, we can do all these things and none of it guarantees listeners or viewers. And yeah, we can go up to Spotify, we can launch a website, we can start a Bandcamp, we can do all of these things, but none of it guarantees results. You got to keep trying. I've been trying this stuff for a long time. I've been building up to this point for a long time. It's only recently that I've decided, oh, there's enough evidence to really try. To try a lot harder. So that's where I'm at right now. Everybody's at a different stage, very important to consider. It's time to do some new music for foreigns and maybe some music videos. I've never made a music video for myself, which is kind of funny. If this is your very first Bun video, you can find the beginning of this series here. Otherwise, all of the links are down below. Thanks a lot for hanging out and we'll see you in the next one.